What's going on, Mr. Steven? What's up? Y'all get in here. It's Thursday. The weekend is coming. What we got? Who's in here? What's going on, Robert? Dwayne, what's up? Y'all know me. I'm just thrashing in the shop, working on these old hot rods. Figured I'd jump on here and BS with everybody a little bit. See what we're doing. Show you what we're working on. Got my boy Sean. What's up? What's going on, Michael? What's up, Harlan? It's streetcar days up in here, y'all. Real daily drivers. Old school classics. Air compressors and Pontiac motors and all that good mess. I got you, Steven. You headed to the MPK, I see. Big timing. I don't blame you. They got some bad hot rods. What's going on, John? Daniel, what's up? Michael, the truck is coming along, man. I tell you what, I really hope, I don't know if it'll happen or not, but we're kind of hoping maybe towards the end of next week, Mathis will have the chassis ready for me to go get, and maybe I can get that bad boy home and start working on it. The build, I'll be thrashing then, you know. I won't want to talk to nobody. I'll be trying to work. What's going on, Andy? David, what's up? Liz in the house. I just gonna jump on here today, y'all. It's Thursday. I ain't been on in a little while. I've been thrashing. Y'all know JJ just keeps me hammered down. So we're always got something different in here. I got my buddy's Firebird in here. Gonna build him a nice little Pontiac motor. It's got all kind of trouble. He says, B, my little motor's got a knock to it. I said, man, you know, it probably ain't but one thing. So I pulled that sapsucker out and let me show y'all. Let me show you what we're working on. Little Pontiac 400. But she is in bad shape, fellas. You know, she didn't sound bad when it's cold, but when she warms up, she gets to talking. Bad thoughts. Every main, every rod bearing, just, hang on just a second. I'll try to pull another one off for y'all right here. Every one of them, thrust wore out. Every bearing, it's in bad shape. But we know what, I'm gonna hook him up. We're gonna get us a little stroker kit for that bad boy. We ain't gonna put that old stock junk crap back in there. But he insists that we gotta keep that sapsucker. I don't know what's wrong with that fool. But you know, I guess it is what it is. What's going on, Brad? What's going on, John? What's up? Dustin in the house. That's right, Liz. Old birthday boy today, wasn't he? They headed up to Indiana. I'm gonna stay here and work like a dog. That's right. That old oil gets thin, don't it, Roy? This is a sweet little old hot rod, y'all. That little air car. I got the AC compressor hiding underneath there. Look out. This is my buddy down the road. He says, B, we got to be able to cruise in that thing with the AC blowing and snatching them 4 gears. I said, we're going to make it happen, hot rod. So we're going to get him. I'm going to get him a little stroker set up. What's going on, Don? Edward in the house. What's up, Ben? I just figured I'd jump on here. Y'all BS with you a little bit. Show you what I'm doing, you know. Like I said, got a, you know, like always, got a couple of JJ's little street cars in here. Can't tell you what I'm doing, but it could be something underneath there. Could be doing a little something. There could be something going on under there, but I can't be telling all that. You know, I can't tell the man stuff. But he got some nice hot rods. He got some nice hot rods. What's up? Yeah, Roy, what's up? Mr. Harold, what's up? You know me, I'm just working like a dog. We're going to do us a Pontiac as soon as we can get some parts in. Let's swap this bad boy back around where y'all can look at my old ugly butt. Maybe I can read some of this. Hang out with everybody a little bit. What's going on, Tony? Ben, what's up? Donald in the house. Yeah, Donald, little truck's coming, y'all. Got Matthews race cars up there in High Ridge, Missouri. They're getting my chassis ready. We hoping maybe Friday of next week. Might not happen, but I'm hoping so, because I need to get that sucker home where I can start building that rascal and get her all set up and back together and jamming again. I'm homesick. I got to get that sucker home. What's going on, Gary? Oh, y'all know me, man. I'm always rocking. Let's see here. What's going on, David? It's going to be hard for me to read all that. But anyway, y'all, I was thinking about it. I'm going to run something by you, see what y'all think. I don't know. You know, I failed to do a good job on social media because I'm always busy working. I always got my head in the wrenches and racing and doing and whatever and running. But I'd like to try to make myself, if I could do it, I'd like to jump on here with y'all, like say every Tuesday or Thursday, something like that. Maybe do like a Tech Tip Tuesday. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that, you know, that don't know what a lot of people know. You know, I can't assume that everybody knows everything they need to know. I get a lot of questions when I'm at the races. I talk to a lot of guys, you know, they're struggling with something. You know, whether, you know, they don't know how to phase in a distributor. You know, they don't know if they need a grid. They're not sure what fuel pump they need. You know, that kind of thing. So I thought about trying to do a little deal where we might do like a Tech Tip Tuesday or something. Maybe I could jump on there. If I have some questions that come in, you know, through Messenger or something, you know, maybe I could pick 4 or 5 of them and be like, hey, man, I got, you know, Mr. Stephen Price has sent me a question here. You know, he wants to know, he's got this injector and he's wanting to go to E85. You know what I mean? Maybe I could kind of help guide some of these guys that are struggling, that don't know. You know, obviously, I'm no genius, but, you know, I work on these old hot rods. I've been doing it my whole life, and I love to be able to help people that are struggling. Now, I know there's a lot of guys out there that they know way more than I do, you know, and they're building cars, you know, for a living and doing that kind of thing, you know. But if there's some guys and gals that are struggling with something, and if I can help them a little bit, I'd love to be able to do that, you know. So maybe we do a little show, you know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I can go on here, maybe put it on YouTube or something. I don't know. I know I'm not the best at it because I'm always busy. I'm always running. I'm always going. But I'd love to stop and take 30 minutes, you know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays and kind of make it something that you guys might look forward to being a part of, and, you know, can question me on here and that kind of thing, you know, and kind of help some of y'all out that are struggling with something, you know. Thought that might be kind of cool. Y'all can answer that, or whether you like it or dislike it or whatever, but just thought it might be something I could kind of help give back to some of you guys a little bit that don't know everything, you know, that might be struggling with something. So, you know, just thought I'd toss that around. I like getting on here and visiting with all y'all. Most of y'all that are on here, you know, I've probably talked to you in person. I've probably seen you at races. I feel like we're all family, guys. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't get to see everybody as often as I would like. But, you know, if I can jump on here, the social media world's kind of brought us all together. And if I can help you, you know, and like that, I got Juice, you know, will be coming home soon. We're going to start that build. You know, maybe I can bring y'all along on that deal. You know, thought that might be kind of cool. Let's see here. What's Jeffrey got? Let's see. I'm not sure about Darlington in November, you know. There's a lot of good races going on. JJ's got a big schedule. There's some really good local races going around that I'm going to try to be at. You know, obviously, only thing I've got turnkey right now is Assassin. More of a big tire type setup, and there's really not much of that going on, and I'd really like to put my focus on getting Beetlejuice back together. That way I can get back to the small tire rat killing that I really, really enjoy doing. So that's the thing. That's going to be my focus. Yeah, Ben, I'm dying to get that sucker home. I want to get Beetlejuice home where I can get started on it. Those guys up there have done a phenomenal job on the chassis. They've made that thing too good for me. You know, that's just the truth. That sucker is bad nice, and I just hope that I can finish the project. You know, they've got me a really good bones to start with. Hopefully I can go in there and get the body mounted, the carbon fiber work, the wiring, the plumbing, the engine set up, the hot side turbos mounted, all that good stuff, and get the truck turnkey, and hopefully my work can be as good as theirs. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going to be a super nice piece. Yeah, Don, that's right. That was a cool place up there at Empire. Liked it up there. Very good looking countryside. Let's see, Dave, what's up with the Camaro? The split bumper back there, that's one of JJ's street cars, you know. I think Shelby drove it last week in a little street race, little cash days deal we done. So, you know, he's always keeping that thing, you know, going. The Chevelle back there, that's another nice little small block car. That thing is super sweet, factory style interior. Good looking car, sounds great. Got to do a few little things to it. So I've got those two in here. I'm going to try to knock those out next week with the things that need to be done. And maybe I can clear the shop out. We got to get that side. We got to get that side of the shop empty, y'all, because y'all know Beetlejuice is coming home, and I'm kicking somebody out of here. These cars is going to be out of here because Juice has got a hole over there. We got to get started on that bad boy. So anyway, but just thought I'd jump on here and visit with y'all. I've been so busy. What's going on, Sonya? You got that hot rod ready? You gonna get on somebody this weekend or what? Got Rick joining in. What's going on? Like I said, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all's time. I just figured I'd jump on here and we'd do a little shop walk around, show you what I'm working on. Got this nice little hot rod here, Sweet Air car. Gonna drive that bad boy down to Cruising the Coast. That belongs to my buddy Kent. Gonna get that thing ready. Here's his little motor. His little motor ain't healthy though, y'all. This is, you know, I don't normally keep a big old mess like that, but I figured, hey, I gotta show it like it is, y'all. Sup, Zach? So, obviously, these old bearings have seen better days, and the mains are just as bad. So, I'm gonna bring y'all along on this little journey too. Like I said, when I get the parts in, I'm gonna do him a little stroker kit for this thing. We'll file fit some rings. We'll do a little bearing check. You know, we'll do all that. Maybe even change the cam in a little bit. Paint her up nice and pretty and get her back in the hole, you know. My boy Jeff Reed in here. What's up? Y'all look, like I said, that's one of JJ's. Nice little factory interior. Good looking little Chevelle. She runs good, drives good. I got to do a little work on that. What's going on, Kyle? Yeah, and then y'all know this little old car. JJ's had it around for a while. I got to do a little something under the. I got to do a little something under there. I can't be telling all the secrets, so might be doing something crazy. You don't never know. JJ's always up to something. What's going on, Brian? Corey in the house. Mike, what's up? So what's everybody been doing? Y'all got plans for the weekend or what? What's kicking on Friday and Saturday? What's the shakedown? What's going on? What are we doing? I got a lot of work to do. But I might run off a little bit. You don't never know about me. I might try to sneak a day in. Go play. Of course, I ain't got nothing to play with. Y'all know the story. Might go help somebody, though. I hear there's a little $10,000 to win free entry might be happening somewhere real close. I know JJ's got a good crew up there in Indiana. Gonna be some good racing around. Everybody get out. Let's go see them. See what we're doing. I ain't never been to, what's that, Orangeburg, South Carolina. I hadn't been there. Roy said he got kids into baseball. Boy, that's a big thing. I'm telling you, that ties up a lot of people's life. Them parents, I see them get wild over the kids' baseball games. Let's see here. What's up? Doug, what's he doing here? I got you. Y'all can help Doug get some tires now. What's up? Let's see. I'm trying to read some of this. I ain't got the best eyesight anymore. Corey might be knowing what's going on. What's going on, Johnny? Tim, what's up? That's right. Tim headed to Muncie for the arm drop. JJ gonna have old Heavy up there riding wheelies. He claims he gonna get that old hummingbird on somebody. He'll be calling. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'd love to come to Bristol. I like that place. New York was awesome. It was a lot different than what I expected when I got up there last year. Good group of cars, nice people, good looking landscape. It was not what I expected. That's right, Bob. Bob said he's getting into Muncie, getting to that arm drop. He's going to ride no Heavy. Man, Rick, I used to run at I-22. I'm going to tell you something. Let me show you. I'm going to show you a little story. Speaking of I-22, it's been a long time, but let me show you. Y'all see that little old hot rod right there? I built that thing in 2009, finished it in 2010, and I made my first passes ever in that car down I-22. I had never been there, you know, so that was a neat deal. I like that little track. It's not too far away. Run some pretty good times there. So that was a neat deal. Speaking of I-22, I'd like to get back there sometime. I got some pretty cool. I got some old YouTube videos on there from that car over there at I-22. Pretty neat little deal. Got my girl Kimberly in the house. You need to come out here and watch my truck. Kim, you know what I'm talking about. What's going on, Ben? Thank you, Ben. Beetle, I gotta be honest with you. I'm a little partial to Beetlejuice now, because I'm gonna tell y'all, you know, I had built a hell of a nice 67 small tire Nova. And when I wrecked Beetlejuice, I said, you know, I cannot let Beetlejuice die. I really love that little old truck more than probably most any drag vehicle that I've ever had. And I know that's weird. It's a 79 Toyota. It's like, it's a Toyota. Like, who gets all bent out of shape about that? But I did, I guess. And so I said, you know what? This was really a gift. Even though I know that's not really the right thing to say about wrecking your truck. But it made me see the light, and it really made me do what needed to be done with that truck. I was pushing that little old truck way faster than what I should have been for a factory interior, factory bucket seats with 10-inch subwoofers behind the seats, no parachute, running the kind of times I was running in that thing and doing what I was doing. I was an idiot. So the new Beetlejuice will have a little more emphasis on safety. It's going to be nicer. So I'm really glad, I'm tickled inside that I'm getting an opportunity to do that, to make Beetlejuice what I really wanted it to be from the beginning. I just kind of had to work with what I had back when I first put that truck together, you know. This has given me an opportunity to do it right. Safer, lighter, faster, you know, so I'm glad I'm getting to do it. I'm glad that I'm, you know, getting to deal with, you know, the Mathis guys. Man, they're building me a super safe chassis. That thing's going to be really, really wicked. So it's really got my blood pumping. So I went ahead and I sold my little Nova because I'm like, man, I don't need two really top level small tire cars. So I let that bad boy go, and it was hard. It's kind of like getting rid of one of your puppies. You really don't like that, but it is what it is. It needs to go to a good home, and it did. So I think the fella that's got it now is going to really, really do well with that car. And I will get old Beetlejuice in here, and we all going to go on the journey. We're going to put that thing together and make something neat out of it. What's going on, Mark? Joey in the house. Mr. Donnie, what's up? Let's see here. Kyle, what we got here? I see. Y'all trying to get that old split bumper. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, I don't know. Doug, Assassin is in the trailer. I just had to put it in the trailer because I've got a shop full. You know what I'm saying? So I had to put it in the trailer. Assassin is ready. It is race ready. It's been partially tested. It has the new Pro Charged Hemi set up in it, Fuel Tech. It is a wicked beast. Everything, all of the testing that I've done so far has shown really, really good signs. I just kind of got the wind knocked out of me. About the time that I got Assassin ready to start testing heavily and get it perfected is about the time I rolled Beetlejuice 47 times. So, and obviously my passion is really more in small tire, street style stuff than it is track style big tire. I love it all. I'll race everything. I love 6.0. I like bracket racing. I love street stuff. I like it all, but obviously my blood boils over the small tire street stuff. And I knew I had to get Beetlejuice back together. So that is the number one priority in this shop right now, is continue to work, help my buddies out with their cars, keep them going, get Beetlejuice back together, and then we'll get life back to normal. So that's kind of where I'm at with that deal. But no, Assassin is locked, cocked, ready to go. It's setting on fire. We ran it at Pickwick Dragway. We did a little show over there, me and Lee Roberts. Really neat little deal. We love that little track. That's Lee. That's kind of like our Paragould, my Paragould. Pickwick is Lee's Paragould, and my Paragould, everybody knows what George Ray's is. And that, that's home. That's our little old tracks. Whether they're good, bad, ugly, or whatever, it's home. That's where we came from. So that kind of deal. But we did a show over there with Assassin and Night Force. That was a really neat little deal. So no, Assassin's ready, guys. It's in the trailer. It's ready. But I had another little small tire car I'd built. A lot of guys that follow me had watched me put that car together and build all that stuff, and was really excited to see it get into action. But unfortunately, I had to make a decision because I didn't need two really nice small tire cars. And so by getting rid of it, that helped me funding-wise to go forth and build Beetlejuice the right way. And so that's what I'm doing now. So y'all are going to be a part of that show coming up pretty soon that we're going to do right here in this shop. And that's what I thought I would jump on here and see. I get a lot of feedback from y'all, and I enjoy visiting with you. Like I said, a lot of y'all I see at the tracks. I see, wherever we hang out, just like we've known each other forever. And so I want to bring y'all on these little journeys with me. We'll get this little motor together, and I'll do some clips of it and that kind of thing. So maybe we can, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to try to do better, guys. I know I don't do good. I get messages all the time, man, go live, man, do something, do this, you know what I mean? And my brain gets so wrapped up in working on the cars and getting stuff done that I just don't stop and video this stuff for you guys. And I know I fell on that, and I apologize for that. I need to do better to bring y'all along on this stuff, because I know y'all enjoy it. I know y'all are car people just like I am, and to see those bearings in that little motor is just something kind of neat. You know what I mean? It's like, woo, that's rough. You know what I mean? Now let's make it better. Let's get that thing back where she's purring like a kitten, and we can send my buddy Kent down the road and have him happy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get JJ's cars. We're going to get them fixed up, get them back in the streets, get them trying to do some stuff, Let's get Beetlejuice in here. Let's start building that sucker. Let's do that. My son's got his little Mustang. It's a 15. I built him a little Coyote. It's over in the corner. Built him a little forged Coyote for it. But, he dressed it all out. He's put the motor in. He's 22. He's got good hands. He's done really, really good. And so he's going to do a K-member swap, round tube radiator support. It's a D1X Pro Charger deal. What's going on, Robert? I got to get close. Y'all know I ain't got good eyes. I should be wearing glasses, but I just can't do it. What's going on? We got Carl in the house. Steve, what's up? But anyway, that's just what's kicking. Thought I'd jump on here, show you what's up. This is what I'm working on. This is the shop. That's what I've been tearing down this week, doing, getting everything ready. Next week, now we'll be waiting on parts for this one. This little motor right there. We'll be waiting on parts for it for a little bit. So we're gonna box that stuff up. We're gonna get that car kind of tucked away for a minute because I suspect it'll take a week or two to get a rotating assembly in. During that time, we're gonna do the things that we got to do on JJ's too. We'll try to get them bad boys out. I got Heifer out there in the trailer. I gotta get on it. You know, they blew the motor up in it. They had stuck it in the wall. It needed a little bit of framework. I had Mathis stub that bad boy. I'm gonna get the motor plates welded. I'm gonna do all that, get it up and going, get a front cap on it, try to get that bad boy back into action. So I got them stacked up. You know. So let's see here. Let me get in here and see what we got. My boy David done joined us. You don't never know where that sucker's at. He liable to be in Canada, Florida, Louisiana. You don't ever know. What's going on, Kevin? Yeah, hey, his little Coyote does pretty good. It's got a little D1X on it. I mean, we ran it a little bit, but, you know, had a little trouble with the car part. So we're going to make some upgrades on the suspension and that kind of deal. And so, like I said, we're going to bring you along on that deal. We're going to do a little chopping work on the front of that sucker and put a round tube cable member and get some weight off of it. What's going on, Zachary? What's up? You missing home, man? Which, of course, your home's out there now, ain't it? Let's see here. I got you, David. Thank you, Donnie. Like I said, guys, I want to try to do better for y'all. I really do. I get, like I said, I get people that's like, hey, man, you fall off the earth, where you at? Go live, do something. And I'm like, man, I got to do better. But I just get to working, y'all. My brain, you know, I'm a little old school, you know. I'm not used to all of the tech-savvy computer stuff and everything like that, you know. I mean, obviously on tuning and doing all that kind of stuff's a different ballgame. But I just get so busy in my work, I just don't think about sharing it with y'all. And I need to do better, and I'm going to try to do better. And I appreciate everybody getting on there and being a part of my stuff, you know, and that kind of deal. So we're going to try to let's focus on trying to do a Tech Tip Tuesday. Maybe I don't know. We got to come up with a cool name for Thursday. You know what I mean? Thursday's coming in on the weekend. We'll talk about what we're doing for Friday and Saturday, you know, that kind of deal. So that'll be kind of neat. So surely a couple days a week, we can do 30 minutes or so each time, you know, answer some questions, that kind of deal. What's going on, Dale? Let's see here. Like I said, that's going to be compression-wise. I mean, we can get into a lot of technicalities on that stuff on your little 5.3 there, you know, depending on what fuel we're going to use, you know, total horsepower goals. So those are kind of deals like that. So some of this stuff I'll try to print off where I can kind of answer and that kind of deal. And maybe we'll address some of that stuff next week, you know what I'm saying, and that kind of deal. Trisha calls me Talkie Talkie. We're going to call it Talkie Talkie Thursday. So anyway, all right, well, look here, guys. I'm going to jump off here. Maybe y'all got a little entertainment out of it. Figured I'd just jump on here and hang out with y'all for a little bit, show you what's up in the shop, what we're doing, what I'm doing, what I got going on. What we doing here, Steve? What we doing? Oh, 100%. Paragold for the new truck testing. Man, I'm telling you right now, I'm fixing to take that new truck and I'm finna plow right through my old track record. That's what I'm fixing to do. That's the intentions. So, I'm gonna build this sucker. It's gonna be mean. It's gonna be mean. Oh, it's gonna be mean. My boy Harry, what's up? Man, Harry, don't be picking on my little hair, man. You know, I condition that sucker every night. Man, you know, that's a hard thing to pull off right there. So don't be picking on my hair, Harry. Not all of us got lovely locks. I rooted all mine off. What's going on, Kelvin? Kelvin, old track record, my record up there on a 28-inch tire is 525. That's pretty hard to do up there. You know what I mean? Some people say it's worse than the street. It is very, very difficult to pull that off. So anyway, that's the plans. Always got to aim higher, y'all. Always got to aim higher. So that's what I'm going to try to do. We're going to get this new juice done. We're going to get it back in the street, back up there at Paragould, and we're going to be safe enough, powerful enough that we should be able to go anywhere we want to go. I don't know how much street driving and long-term cruising we're going to do. We're going to still do it, though. Don't get it twisted. It's still a street truck. But it's going to be a lot safer. Going to have a lot more gadgets. So I don't, I got to be honest with you why I say that. I'm very hard on the street people that want to claim they have street cars, but yet they've got exhaust coming out their hood or their front bumper cover. Their interior's gutted. It's got one aluminum seat in it. Maybe it's got carbon fiber doors. It's got a parachute hanging off the back. I'm going to be the first to tell you that I talk bad about those guys. Because it's not street. I'm not saying you can't street drive it. But they want to call those cars daily. They're not daily. They're race cars. They just want to race daily cars is the problem. So I'm really hard on those guys. I pick on those guys. So I couldn't have my street truck, even though I never called it a daily. It was not a daily. It was a true street ride. But I couldn't have a parachute hanging off of it. I couldn't have funny car caged and Kirky seat and all that crazy mess with exhaust coming through the hood and all that and call it a street car because I picked on them. So I couldn't be hypocritical. So I had a full factory style interior, street driven, no parachute, but it cost me. Probably could have saved myself a lot of trouble if I would have just had a parachute on that sucker. But I didn't. And my ribs probably would have really appreciated a nice seat and a good cage when I was flipping that sucker out across that field. But the good Lord let me walk out of that thing unharmed, and I got to learn from it. And that's where I'm at with it, and that's why the new juice has got a whole new passion behind it. Oh yeah, that was a Heath, that was a time, wasn't it? Woo. But anyway, so that's the deal. So that's why I'm going to put a little different focus. But I don't want to call it street, even though you're going to see me street driving it. I'm not going to claim anything. But I'm going to have a parachute. I'm going to have Kirky seats, and I'm going to have a good cage and a fire system and all that good stuff. Because like I said, I got blessed to get out of one little mishap. I probably need to try to do better for the next one. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to pick. I'm just going to keep my mouth closed and do what I do. You know what I mean? What's up, Eddie? That's right, Donnie. It is what it is. It's just a vehicle. That's right. No, I'm not. Listen. Well, first off, I'm not really making any rules. Now, on my cash days that I still host illegally, I didn't say that. I still believe in my rule format for daily, but I've never claimed Beetlejuice to be a daily. But in my terminology, a daily, and where these promoters and these wannabes have ruined it, is they're doing it for themselves or their buddy that's got some kind of trailer-queened race car that they've taken the brakes away and threw them in the dumpster so that they could put 15-inch double bead locks. They got exhaust running right through the hood or the front bumper because they lack the skill, budget, or time or whatever to run exhaust out like it should be. So, but they're not driving it anyway. They're not daily driving it anyway. So that exhaust that's coming right through their window that probably don't roll down because it's Lexan anyway, they're not real street cars. They're not daily. So my dailies are on big wheels. Like 99% of all cars that are produced today are on a 17 and larger wheel package. That's the way you slow them down too. Factory body, factory interior, exhaust to the rear end. You know what I mean? Like all of the amenities of normal street. That's what I do. But that has nothing to do with anything like now. JJ's arm drop deal, I think he's changed it to where it's just any DOT tire. And, you know, and that's his deal. You know, he can run it how he wants on that format. But for my stuff and for what I believe and for what we do on the streets, I'm trying to keep the up-and-comers and the people who don't want to own a race car that they have to trailer everywhere because they're going to die from sucking in the exhaust fumes from their front exit, or they're going to be ticketed for some slick on the highway, or they've got one seat in it and you're going to get dirt in your eyes from all the hulling out that you've done trying to drive it. I'm trying to keep, for what I do, I'm trying to keep the up-and-comer guys, the guys that really make a payment, the guys that are really just trying to get out and hang out and want to race on the street a little bit, but don't want to get ran over by some trailer queen. That's all I've ever said. You know, daily needs to be for dailies, not purpose-built race cars that want to come out and race the lesser guy so that he can beat his chest and feel like he done something. You know, if I had a race car that I'm having to trailer around and somebody called it a daily, I'd be pissed off. Because that's a down class. I'm buying parts and working hard to go faster, to be better, not to be, and not picking on the daily guys. I love daily cars. I love a car that you can get in and drive to Texas 25 miles a gallon with navigation and air-conditioned seats. That is what we need to keep alive. Now, you want to get out and do some raw 10-inch tire street stuff? That's a whole different ballgame. I'm down for any. I love all that. But I just wish the guys would stop killing daily. Even though I don't have a dog in the fight right now. I don't. I sold my daily car. You know, I don't have nothing right now. I'm going to get something else, but I'm not concerned about racing it. I'm concerned about poker running it. I'm concerned about my wife having good air conditioning and being comfortable when we go to the movies or go out to eat. And if I want to race it a little bit, let's race it. But I'm not going to race no trailer queen. I'm going to go get my trailer queen. So that's it on that. So I don't want to get on my soapbox on that deal. But that's what's up with that. So I ain't going to claim. I'm not going to claim Beetlejuice a race truck. I'm going to drive it on the street. All right, let's see. Maybe I can read this, answer some questions. What's up? That's right. Hey, and like I said, everybody, you know, I don't care. You know, if a guy builds a car and it's all he could do was dump the exhaust out and want to do whatever, hey, there's a time and place for those cars too. I love those cars. I love all the cars. But I don't like watering down and muddying daily driver. Because most of the people that are at the gas station hanging out on Friday and Saturday night did not come there on a trailer. They did not come there dying from carbon monoxide, poisoning from their exhaust, running inside their cab with them, or that kind of deal. So I'm just saying, I love all types of cars, y'all. I'm not picking on the racy street cars, because I love them suckers. That is where my passion lies the most. But I wish people would try to protect the up-and-comers, the young guys that are struggling. They got a baby, but they got a Mustang in the driveway, and they're trying to keep the wife happy, and they're trying to make sure they can buy diapers. But they want to come out and hang out, and they want to race a little bit. Well, why would they even do it if they got to get outran by a bunch of damn race cars? So that's kind of my deal on that. What's up, Scotty? I don't want to keep everybody too long. Like I said, I just want to jump on here, show you what I was doing, always working on something. I get people tell me all the time, B, you need to jump on there and show everybody what you're doing. You're always working on some pretty cool old hot rods, and not everybody has the luxury to see and work on and be a part of that kind of stuff, you know, and thought it might be kind of cool if I jump on there and show you some of the stuff I'm working on. I've always got something pretty cool that I'm doing. I'm going to try to do better by bringing y'all along with me. Maybe we can do some Tuesday and Thursday deals. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. We're going to see. But y'all tell me what you think. Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe at 6 or something. I don't know. Maybe we need to change it. We can do a 30, 45-minute deal, maybe not drag it out too much. Just want to give something back to the people. Maybe we do a tech tip deal. You got some questions, My boy Greg, what's up? What's going on, Junior? Like I said, most of y'all know me. I've seen most of y'all probably at the track. I probably helped you with your hot rod in some kind of way, and so that's my deal. If I can help somebody that's struggling a little bit, man, I want to try to do that. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Coley? What's going on, Rob? Trying to read some of this. My boy William in here. What's up? Greg, you probably mean, where is that badass truck? Man, I'm going to get that sucker home. We ain't far. Maybe next week. I done been pulling all kind of triggers this week, y'all. I don't know if I'm going down a rabbit hole or not. But we're going to make it good. We're going to make it good. You can believe that. All right. I guess that's it. That's our Thursday episode. To start us out, if you like doing something, you want me to continue to do this, I will try to do better. I'll try to get on the internet and hang out with y'all. BS, talk about what's happening. What are we doing this weekend? What's going on? Maybe Tech Tip Tuesday. You got some questions, shoot them to me. I'll do my best. Now remember, y'all, I do work like a dog, and I may not can answer everything. I ain't the smartest sucker in the world, but I do pretty good. But anyway, like I said, I'll try my best. So if I see some questions and I think it's interesting, I'll try to print them off, and maybe I can answer it on the next episode or something like that. And we'll go from there. Y'all help me push it, share it, whatever. If it's something that everybody likes to do and likes to be a part of, and maybe I can help somebody. That's really, to me, that's all it's about. Like I said, I get in my brain, I get in here and I get to working. And like I said, I was talking to Mr. Harold Fierro today. That's my buddy from up north. Awesome header builder. We share a lot of things in common, and that's like he and I were talking today, and that's what I told him. I said, man, I get in the shop and I'm just at peace and I'm working and I just forget, and that kind of deal. So I'm going to try to do better, and I'm going to try to go on here and hang out with y'all and answer questions and show you what I'm working on and show you what's good, show you what's bad. But the real fun is starting when we get that daggone Beetlejuice home. That chassis is getting done. They're sending me pictures. I pulled the trigger on making a few changes on a few other things. I got a lot of neat parts piling up for it that, was just time to freshen up. So I freshened all that good stuff up. So we're going to have a hot rod when we come out. We're going to have a hot rod when we come out. So, I'm going to go curl my hair, y'all. I guess I'm going to get out of here. Thank you. Help me share it. Let's push it. Let's do it. Whatever. You got questions, I'll do my best to help you out. Maybe I'll see you at the track. See ya.